And you're just not, you don't like puzzles.
Never said I don't like puzzles.
I'm a different person
What is
than you.
an important accomplishment
I
that
don't care.
Jim Abbott?
It's your opinion.
Give me something specific. Don't tell me he becomes a baseball player. Give me something.
His dad was president in the Hall of Fame. He becomes a popular baseball player, and he receives a lot of gratitude.
But what does he do that makes him so popular? Like, what leads to that?
His arm got chopped off.
His goal to be a baseball player and how he
Hola, my man, Carla. I'm in class.
He learns how to pitch and catch with.
Okay, little nightmares, man. Little nightmares.
It's like, whoa, I didn't see that.
He does something specific once he is a baseball player that leads him to being well known.
He does that thing with knowledge.
Bro, Adrian, it's little nightmares.
It's called something. What does he do during a major game that helps?
Henry Viscardi Achievement Award.
Juan, 1v1 me in area F2.
It's one of them where he
so-
pitches and then nobody like catches it or something.
No hitter.
A no-hitter. A no-hitter.
I know nothing about sports. Why are you asking me?
Okay, just
No-hitter. This leads to him being, extremely praised and recognized because that has to do with him overcoming his obstacle, right? He's able to.
We know nothing about sports, but we know not to be a president because Mr. Rodriguez is gonna go one day and knock at the door.
Lies, right?
But I'm famous, I have 4 people.
Fact.
I wouldn't knock on your door.
Actually, on the security.
Well, who knows? Maybe you will.
You wouldn't knock on a door. You should knock on a security gate first.
Alright, last box.
Adrian, that's 2.
What is
You got little nightmares.
Jordan
The first one?
accomplish?
Oh my god, that's notice.
Yep.
Bro, Steve, hop off. God damn, bro.
Bro, somebody.
You on me. I'm just trying to play a game.
Do
How am I
not
on you?
submit.
I'm
We
playing
still have
you.
3 more
When you go to
pages
one
that we
on me,
need to
saying
do.
you
Do
want
not
to promise that
submit.
shit for you.
Just make sure
I
that all
literally
the
asked
boxes on
once,
slide
relax.
1
I just-
are
Alright,
filled
well, you
in.
were on me.
I asked. Okay, you're getting muted, bro.
Michael.
Oh, no.
I know I hate
Tomorrow's
Thursday.
Friday.
I know.
And then March.
I know. That's pretty cool.
And then someone else picks a god-awful profile for ELA and social studies.
Can it please not be Mel?
We have to do it tomorrow. It can't be, you can't do it twice until everybody does it.
We have to do it tomorrow, Miss Rodriguez, because,
Tomorrow is a study island day.
Why?
Doesn't matter. We could skip Study Island.
no,
Study Island could get out of here.
We are so behind, we can't risk.
So, Juan, I don't know, bro.
Well, we already risked.
Let Michael speak.
504 already reached to how many chapters?
Maybe we should let Michael speak.
Yeah, you should speak, Michael.
thank you. That will take about 5 minutes, so we do it tomorrow, and then we do it the 15th of March. Okay, not the 15th.
1v1 me in Little Nightmares. Heard him.
Okay.
See, you get convinced every single time we talk. So we're the favorites.
You talk too much.
Alright, did everybody at this point fill in all of the chart on slide 1? Is anybody missing anything? This is your chance to ask me so that I can go ahead and give you your break. Is anybody missing anything?
I'm missing nothing.
Please.
No.
Okay. If I log into all of
Ready
your
this game?
current assignments, I should see this chart filled in.
Yeah.
I'm missing my word.
Oh.
Well, you better find it soon.
This is not free, bro. This is not free. This is
Brenda,
not
you're
free.
good. Wilmer, you're good. Once I check your work, you can proceed to go on your break. So, Mel, you're good.
Brenda is timer.
Julian, what's going on there? You have literally nothing.
What time?
Where's Julian?
Right, every first timer it's 10 minutes.
Julian, I need an answer from you. What's going on there? Alright. Joshua, you need to fill in the last 2 boxes there. So a no-hitter is the first box, and that he is the youngest person to climb the 7 summits is the second box. Zamali, you need to finish your boxes as well. Jose, you were good. Mariama, you were good. Evan, you were good.
I'm actually green.
Ella. Yusuf, you were good.
Oh.
Maria, you're good. Daphne, you're good. Michael, you're good. Anthony, you need to fix those last 2 boxes that you're missing there. Sway, you're missing 1 box, it looks like. You need to fill in that box. Haley, you're good. Ashley, you're good.
Oh.
Xavier, you're good. Ariana, you're good. Malachi, you're good.
I better be good.
Sasha, you're good.
Shall I go on my break?
Yep, if I said you're good, you're on break. Alright, there's only about like 3 of you and I'll leave it displayed on the screen so that you guys can see what you're missing there. Everybody else, you're good to go. So if you were one of the ones that I said you're missing something, you need to fill that in now.
Oh, what? So confused. I'm gonna fall off if I do that. I'm so smart. Oh, I'm so smart, I'm so smart, I'm so smart, I'm so smart. How do I get up there? I don't know what to do. I'm gonna go over there. Oh, you little freaking thing, climb. Man, this is a freaking stick. Can't climb for nothing. How am I supposed to get back? It's kind of a problem. This is kind of the problem. Where should I go, bro?
That's how it's supposed to be. Oh, babies, turn the lights, your fingers like butterflies. Oh, baby, turn the lights, your fingers like butterflies. Oh, baby, turn the lights.
Wee. Okay, but I had to do that. Mr. Boeing. Oh, now I spawned here. I'm gonna kill myself. What do I do? What am I supposed to do? Oh, what? Oh, what was that? I just got an animation. Okay, there's a freaking stick. I don't know how I'm supposed to get up there. Yeah, hey, I just shocked myself to death. Let's go. Look, there's guys. There's like a lever that I could use to go back. Look, what's what do I do? Oh, what? The elevator's not even there anymore. The elevator's on the whole other side. No, there's room now. Oh my god. This game is just about.
What a nice guy. I like it. You're welcome.
There you go. It did not take that long, bro. Fucking stupid trolls. Wow. Okay, wait, hold up. Okay, I'm kind of stuck again. These shores are locked. Why? This one's not. Oh, chili. This one isn't locked either. Oh, that's good. Never mind. That's really bad. I kind of sold myself. No way, I just sold. No, I just sold. Oh, wait, no, I'm good. Hold up. Gucci? Gucci. Bruh. This game sold me. Oh, because that's all too. Hold up. That's all? Lever? Easy. I cannot see anything now.
Coffee is crazy, man. Yeah. It's
Oh,
crazy,
it's so
man.
dark now.
Wow, crazy.
Yo, how you doing, man?
Nice days.
Hey, come on. Oh, it's so dark. My freaking flippers. Okay, then I'll just close that thing down. We are out.
I have a lot more. Please start coming back.
Oh, it's the worms! Run!
I did not observe. I got.
I just fell off the.
I know.
Ah!
Alright, it looks like most of you are done with the first box. For the sake of time, we will continue this either after Study Island, or if we can't get to it tomorrow, we'll resume back on Monday. Working on this assignment. We're going to switch over to chapter 2 of Alice in Wonderland. So that we can finish the questions. So we read the chapter yesterday, but we didn't get a chance to talk about it really. Right? We did read chapter 2, right? No?
I don't think we did. Oh, yeah, we did. I remember we did.
The Pool of Tears. So.
Yeah, she became giant.
What the heck just happened?
And she started criticizing the poor mouse. My cat holds your species. Oh, that dog kills mouse. Yay!
Shut up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Huh? Alright then.
But I'm going to do what she said, and then she says, oh, did I offend you? I'm sorry, I'm not.
Oh yeah, and yesterday we learned a trick.
What?
Control.
Oh yes, yes.
Control.
Well, that was for
I know what I have to do, bro.
chapter 1. Alright. Alright, so at this point I should see all your beautiful faces on my screen, gracing me with your presence. We're going to open up chapter 2. So.
Oh, I was behind the box. Really behind the box.
Current assignments. Under the folder for Alice in Wonderland. The Pool of Tears. Okay, so. Just, kind of Michael started off this conversation, but to refresh everybody's memory, because even I had a brain fart there, and I was like, did we read it?
Bro, what?
Chapter 2.
The eye just switches like in 2 seconds.
Consequences to eating the cake, right? The cake makes her extremely big, 9 feet tall, I believe, and when she is really tall, she begins to cry at one point, right? And this is obviously going to play a role later on in the chapter when she does become smaller again. When she begins to grow really exponentially tall, right? And this is something that we're going to look at. She has a moment with her feet. We're going to talk about this because one of the questions asks you to look at that moment. She has a moment with her feet. And, Alice is a very interesting character.
Oh, no, so close.
She has a lot going on. And she has definitely an interesting perspective when dealing with certain situations. anyway, once she, you know, is really tall and begins to cry, she ends up seeing the white rabbit again, right? And the white rabbit is holding a fan and gloves. And when he scurries past her, right, she ends up with the glove and the fan, and that causes her to, again, become smaller in size, right? Once she becomes small again, she realizes that when she cried during, you know, the moment that she was tall, it makes her enter a pool of her own tears, right? And this is where she encounters the mouse. And she has the conversation with the mouse, and like Michael said, she basically, you know, brings up topics that the mouse...
I didn't know that he could see you through the...
And obviously, you know, that's where he leaves her at the end of the chapter, and she's confused as to why, you know, a little bit, you know, why this took place, but she didn't mean to offend the mouse. You know, it was not her intention. Okay, so if we scroll down to the bottom, we'll be looking at the questions that we need to answer. Now, this is what I was referring to. The first question has to do with personification. And by now, everybody should know what personification is. So can someone go ahead and tell me that?
For example, something is not like, it doesn't have eyes and stuff like that, and they make, like, never mind.
Personification is basically using an anonymous object and making it seem like a real person, something that's not.
I'm sorry, I'm like here, there, everywhere, getting emails.
Okay, I'll say it again. A personification basically is an anonymous object represented as a living thing.
Correct. An inanimate object, meaning, you know, something that isn't alive, right, is given human characteristics. And up until this point, we've talked about a specific type of personification, which was anthropomorphism.
Yeah,
but when she talks... Go ahead, Michael.
When animals actually speak. And also,
Yes.
not human characteristics, because a cow is living, and you can compare it to a cow.
No, it is given human qualities, right? So just because something is living doesn't mean it's human. So you have living things, right? Plants are living things.
So dogs aren't humans?
They're not.
Like, bro,
They are.
I slide
They're
by
not.
accident.
They're living beings. They're alive. They're living, but they're not
They
human
are
beings.
humans.
They're not human.
Sorry, Miss Rodriguez, I brought the conversation.
It's okay, but it's a good point to make. You know, you're right. But the clarification here, or the distinction, is that something can be alive, but it doesn't mean it's human, right? So you plants are living things, right? They're living organisms. Animals are living beings, but they're not human beings, right? So these animals are given human characteristics, things that human beings tend to do, right? Typically, and I know we can argue this because there are exceptions, like, for example, you know, it's a human thing to get dressed and be enclosed. And nowadays, we do have people that dress their pets, right? We do have people that put clothes